Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Robert.
And I'm Tammy.
And we're OHSC Pickers. We're coming to you today from our warehouse again. We're going to be bringing you our weekly business review. This is either the third or fourth one that we've done. It's going to go through all of the sales from last week. It's going to go through our top 10 BOLOs, which everything that is in the top 10, in my opinion, are ones to be on the lookout for because they're quick and easy sellers and they make the most money. So anytime you can sell it quick and make money, good money off of it, you want to be on the lookout for it. So with that, this is going to be covering the week of January the 9th through the 15th. To give you kind of an overview, we did sell 45 items last week. The week before, we only sold 30.
We sold 45 this week.
45 this week, and we sold 39 last week. So we had about 6 items more that we did sell. Total sales ended up being close to the same, and we'll go through that at the end. So be sure and hang out. You'll see what we did for the whole week. How we did as a whole for the profit line. So just be sure and hang on till the end because we're going to go through a top 10 countdown of our BOLOs. And with that, let's go ahead and start off with number 10. If you want to go ahead and start that one, babe.
Okay, number 10 is a men's Dockers bomber jacket. And we got this at a Goodwill on the way back from South Carolina.
Yep.
And total collected was $34.24. Cost was $5. Shipping and eBay fees were $15.38, so a profit of $18.86.
$18.86. It's a good start for the top 10. So be on the lookout for those bomber jackets, right? Number 9 is a pair of Nike Max Airs. These are some beautiful shoes. I love the look of the gray and the pink, how that looks together. We picked these up at a yard sale in South Carolina.
Yeah,
correct.
That's where they came from.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember.
The one over there off of let's see, what was the name of that, Nazareth Road or whatever. Yeah, so I remember because we had to pull off the main road, and then it was inside of their garage, and they had 3 or 4 pairs. Anyway, so that is number 9. Our total collected on this, which just so we're understanding, the total collected is what we collected for shipping and the product altogether. It does leave off the taxes because the sales taxes is all a plus minus with eBay. So we don't include that with these numbers. But our total collected is $40.69. The cost on these shoes was $5. Shipping and eBay fees of $20.74 left us a gross profit of $19.95. Overall, a really good and really Nikes. If you find a pair of Nikes and they're in good shape,
They're gonna sell.
yeah, you gotta find them. You gotta get them. That is always a BOLO for us. I mean, any Nike shoes is a BOLO. Moving on to number 8.
Okay, number 8 is a Polo Ralph Lauren green men's vest, and I picked this up at the thrift store in Fredericktown. They were having a bag sale on a Friday. You fill up your bag, as many items that can fit in your bag for $6. And I bought 6 bags total, and it equaled out to every bag had just enough items in it for it to be $1 each.
That is fantastic.
So total collected was $34.44. Cost was $1. Shipping and eBay fees were $12.14, so a gross profit of $22.30.
Again, another good find. I mean, it don't fall. The funny thing about those things is they don't fall to that dollar until they've set on the shelf for a little while. So the thing that is always, leaves me wondering is, how do they hang around long enough to be there whenever we get them and they sell so quickly on eBay? The local thrift is just sometimes not the place for certain things to sell. So with that, moving on to number 7 is an Eddie Bauer women's cardigan sweater. This is a beautiful sweater here. Anything Eddie Bauer, we move right to the BOLO again. Anything Eddie Bauer, we try to pick up. because in general we get great money out of them. They sell quick, and so it's hard not to pick them up. This one here, we had a total collected of $39.75. The cost on this one was $3. The shipping and eBay fees of $17.45 left us a gross profit of $22.30 on this one. And again, the BOLO is the name brand. So, and then next, moving on, is number 6.
Number 6 is a pair of Choco Sandals. I bought these back in the summertime at late fall, or sorry, early fall.
Had to been after September.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking.
We started September the 18th. It was the day that we actually started buying, so it had to been sometime between then and now.
I think this was actually the first time we thrifted in South Carolina.
Yeah.
That I got these, and I got them at a thrift store for $2. And total collected was $38.55, cost of $2. Shipping and eBay fees $15.93, so a profit of $22.62.
It's another good profit. That's exactly the same profit as the last one, wasn't it? So that's good stuff. I mean, again, the Choco brand is a brand that you hear a lot of pickers whenever you're watching the videos out there. A lot of pickers look out for that Choco brand because in general they're going to be a quick seller, make good money out of them. So moving on, we are down to number 5, and this I should let you do this one because your favorite purse is D&B, Dooney and Bourke. This one here is a hobo shoulder bag, crocodile. I mean, it's a beautiful red leather, I guess you could call it, crocodile skin. This one here had a total collected of $45.65. With a cost of $6 on this one. Shipping and eBay fees of $22.34 left us a gross profit of $23.31. Not a bad one again. Dooney and Bourke is always another one of those bolos. I mean, I keep on saying that. Our top 10 is always full of bolos, right? But Dooney and Bourke is just the brand. I mean, it's what we're going to talk about over and over again if you guys listen to our channel.
They're not easy to find, but
right.
When you do find them, you grab them.
You grab them.
This one was hanging on an end cap at the Goodwill, not even near the purses, like it was just there waiting for me.
And the thing is only $6.
I mean, that was incredible.
$6 at a Goodwill for a Dooney and Bourke is pretty fantastic. So not bad at all. Moving on to number 4.
Number 4 is a Women's Express down-filled puffer jacket. And I got this at a Goodwill on the way from Ohio to South Carolina. Got it in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Total collected was $48.70 with a cost of $8.50. I paid a little more for that one, but it was in beautiful condition.
It was.
Shipping and eBay fees $24.99, so a profit of $23.71.
That's a pretty big profit too on that one. So I mean, jackets this time of year, jackets are a big seller. Of course. It won't be near as quick a seller during the summertime, of course, but any jacket, not necessarily the name brands. Some of the brands are better than others, but the Express brand on this one collected a premium on the price and sold pretty quick. So, all right, moving on. Number 4. I know you picked this one up. Was it the Goodwill in Fredericktown?
Yeah.
So I remember when you walked in with it, I was like, okay, so now we're back to buying home goods.
Stop it.
But we put it online, and these were some beautiful pieces.
Before I set it on the shelf, they sold.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all, and these things went right off the shelf. We had a total collect of $43.70 on these. Cost at $3. You know, it's a no-brainer. If you see something like that, pick it up, right? Shipping and eBay fees of $19.18 left us a gross profit of $24.52 on these sconces. Another really nice pickup. Moving on to number 2.
Number 2 is a Fenton Glass beautiful bowl. And I got this at a garage sale in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I had bought 3 pieces for $20.
Yeah.
And I've sold 2. I still have 1 left.
Yeah. And these, whenever because he had a whole table full of these things, and he was like, I know that it's a good sellers, but I'm afraid to invest the money.
I was afraid. I didn't know which ones to pick.
So we didn't know which ones to pick. He had a slew of them though, but it ended up doing pretty well.
So I just picked a couple that I liked, just in case.
Just in case it didn't sell. Yeah.
Okay, so total collected $39.99 and $7 cost. Shipping and eBay fees $22.10. So a gross profit of $25.84.
That is fantastic. Good stuff. And you made about the same on the other one too. So that $20 investment's turned into $50 so far, and you still got 1 piece to go. So that's a good turnaround there. Now moving on to number 1. These, hey, these, I actually walked into the Axe thrift shop here in Mount Vernon and saw these on the shelf, and I was like, wow, I mean, those are some really nice looking shoes. I love the colors of them. And then they were only $5. I said, okay, I'm gonna get those, because I mean, I don't normally pick up the Asics brand, but these just had that look to them, and I was like, they just look good to me. So anyway, with this one, we did have a total collected of $51.75, again with the cost of $5. Shipping and eBay fees of $22.75 left us a gross profit of $29. So this week, not a ton of the real high dollar stuff, but we had a lot of the medium stuff that really pushed some numbers out there for us. As we've already said, I mean, I've got the trusty sheet here. As we already said, we had 45 items that sold, above and beyond the 39 of last week. But looking at the total sales, last week's sales were like $5 less, right? So we collected a little bit more in dollar-wise, out of the 6 additional pieces that we sold. Not a huge, not really what you want to see. You want to see, the total dollars per piece staying the same. But in the end, we had what our customer wanted. We had what our customer base got on there and looked for, to the tune of 6 more items. And if we can just continue that growth of 6 items a week, by the end of the year, we're going to be in really good shape, So with that being said, let's move on to our weekly business review. This is again for the week of January the 9th through January the 15th of 2022. Our total collected dollars was $1,245.16. Again, a good dollar amount, right? Our cost was a low number of $135. A lot of people look at that. Okay, you sold that for $1,245 and you only had $135 in it. That is the truth. And if we didn't have to ship, and if we didn't have to pay the fees to the great eBay, but just understood, if it wasn't for eBay and their reach to get out to people to be able to sell it, we wouldn't be able to sell it. So to spend the fees that we do with them,
it's worth it.
100%. So, but anyway, our total cost of $135. The shipping and eBay fees combined was $654.20, and left us a gross profit for last week of $590.96. I'll bring home $590.96 every week, right? I'd love to see that. if you look at that type of money every week, of course we're going to put back 25% to go toward our personal income tax. But with that being said, I mean, $590.96 is a great profit.
And every time we're out shopping, I buy something for myself.
Yeah. I mean, that is the truth. I mean, if you look at the amount of personal use stuff that we get out there, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of money that we save by finding stuff in the thrift stores. I mean, it's not very often that you see either one of us wearing anything that didn't come from a thrift store.
No.
It's not very often that you see us even nowadays even go to Walmart, you know,
or the mall,
or the mall,
even shopping online.
Yeah,
I go in and see my beautiful mother in the nursing home, and she always looks at me and goes, "Oh, I love your sweater. Did you get that from the thrift store?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the answer is
yes.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, we this business to us is a true blessing for us.
It's fun.
It's we have a lot of fun. We spend a lot of time together. We grow our personal relationship, you know, by spending the time that we are able to spend together doing this. So all in all, it's a really fantastic thing to do. Husband and wife doing stuff like this is a thing to pull us together. So with that, I want to cover the standard stuff. I mean, listen, I don't like to push it. I don't like to really beg or anything like that, and sometimes it feels that way. But it is important to us, and it does help us if in the end, as far as having the subscribers, and as far as having the watch hours, and as far as having you know, the comments, everything matters. So please, if you haven't, go ahead and down at the bottom, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell us how great we are. Yeah, so you got the subscribe, the comment, hit the bell notification so that you'll know whenever we put a new video out there. So with that, thank you so much. We appreciate everything. We appreciate your watching. And with that, we are OHSC Pickers. Peace out.